Alright everybody, hey, it's John Chewedian again over at Stockton 12 Honda. I'm going to show you the one-handed Odyssey, and basically everything I do on the Odyssey from this point on is going to be one-handed. So let's go take a look at it. Alright, first things first, one hand, going to open the door. We're also going to open the back. Now granted, a lot of vans do that, but one great thing I want to show you is right back here. Our Magic Stowaway seats are the best in this entire class. You can take a look. I'm going to use this side because it's the heavier one, of course. One-handed. I'm going to pull it down, and if I want to actually put it back one-handed one more time, and it's back. Now that's the great thing about this particular van is, now this is on all the Odysseys and all the different trims. This happens so quickly, only one hand. You don't have to wait for an electronic button to fold it down slowly. You don't have to do the 2-pull system or the 3-pull system. It's just one quick rope, you pull it down, you fold it back up, which is great. Now we're going to go on the inside over here. Once again, one-handed. If I want to get in the back, I'm just going to pull this, slide it forward, jump right in the back if I need to. And now I'm going to show you from the driver's seat, one of the coolest things about this particular trim level are the voice commands that you can actually have. So let's take a look. Alright everyone, we're now inside the Odyssey. First thing I wanted to remind everyone is typically when you're driving, especially if you're driving an Odyssey, there's a lot of great things over here that you can control. The nice thing about this one though is if I'm driving, I don't have to use my other hand to fiddle around over here on the instrument panel. I can actually just use my one hand, keep focusing on the road, and I'm going to use this right here, which is our voice recognition. I've actually taken the liberty to hook up my iPod or iPhone to the van. I'm going to show you how this system works. Alright, first things first is I want to show you something on the navigation a lot of people don't even realize they can do with their Honda navigation systems. We actually are the class leader with this since we have so many voice commands you can put into the system. Now first thing I'm going to say is,
after the beep,
find nearest Chinese restaurant. I'm a Chinese food fan. And you'll see right there, it's all distance to travel, so that's the closest Chinese restaurant to us is Joy Luck. Also Sampan, I think that's right at the mall across the street, and also Panda Express is nearby. Now let's say I don't really know what I want to eat. You can just say, I'm hungry. And there is the closest restaurant to me, which is actually Carver's Steaks and Seafood, which I wouldn't mind eating right now. And also we have a Wendy's down the street and an Iggy's literally a block away. So that's just one example. Once again, that's all one-handed with my voice command. That way you don't have to fiddle around down here trying to enter in letters or search for anything you're looking for on the navigation screen. It'll just look for you. Now, I'm going to move down here to the temperature. Alright, now we're on temperature. First thing I wanted to show you, so right there you'll see the driver temperature is 69, and also the passenger temperature and rear temperature is 76, so completely different. Now instead of using my other hand to turn these knobs, press the buttons, like I said, this is the one-handed Odyssey. I'm going to control everything just right here. And what I'm going to say is, temperature sync on.
Climate control sync on.
You'll see right there everything matches up, and you also notice I said temperature sync on. I guess the command's climate control, but the system knew what I was talking about. Another thing I can do is, let's say something like that's on, I can turn that off, the rear defrost. Rear defrost off.
Rear defrost off.
And of course I can even change temperatures instead of turning these knobs and things like that. Driver temperature 75.
Driver temperature 75 degrees.
It'll change everything for me. Now that's just one example of what you can do with this temperature control. You can actually change so many other things. You can control driver, passenger, rear. You can control fan speeds, everything like that. But I only have a limited amount of time with you guys, so I'm actually going to show you now the radio and what you can actually do with something called Song by Voice. Alright, well we've got some music playing right now. Now instead of changing everything down here, searching through my iPod with my other hand, I'm going to show you this screen up here. First thing I can do is just search my iPod. iPod search. And you'll see it actually brings up a lot of different selections here. You can actually say play or list. I'm going to say something like,
please say,
play album Monkey Business.
Album, Monkey Business.
You can actually see down here. It'll scroll through. And I'll start playing that album. Apparently there are 15 tracks and this is the first one. Or I can go and say something more specific like,
Please.
play song, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Song, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Apparently I have 604 songs on my iPod and this is number 110. Now, that's just one example of what you can do with the radio. Obviously I'm controlling the iPod here. You can actually control your XM stations, your FM stations, you can control presets, everything like that, just from right here with one hand. Now there's a lot of other things I can show you on the Odyssey, but that's all the time I have today. Come on by and take a look at it and see what else you can find different that I haven't shown you.